from Elizabeth Does FlossTube. Oh, this is FlossTube 28, I think. It is Saturday, March 26th. My hair is a disaster. I need a haircut because it's starting to do this floopy thing when it gets too long, because my hair is wavy. So I might try to go get a haircut today if I can get an appointment. This is my first piece of haul, so I'm going to show you real quick. I just got it. I got it from Etsy. And it's Cuscotopia. And it says, the ultimate summer getaway. I saw this and I had it favorited because Emperor's New Groove is one of my all-time favorite movies. So I had this favorited, and you know, on Etsy, in your updates, it'll tell you if things go on sale, and it went on sale. So I'm like, yep, I'll buy that now. So I got it. I was a little worried when I held it up. I'm like, it might be too tight, but it's okay. It's good. Okay, so that's the first thing. Just because I figured you could see the top of it, might as well show you the whole thing. I only have 3 whips because one I worked on 3 of the 5 days. Because I did not want to put it down, and I still don't want to put it down. I still want to keep going. Then I have a little bit of haul, and I won a prize, so I'm going to show that first. So, you guys know I did the winter cross-stitch camp for Colorado Cross Stitcher. Posted winter cross-stitch camp, and you were to pick a single color pattern, started February 1st, and try to have it finished by February 28th. And then you just posted with the hashtag on Instagram your progress. And I won. I did this one, ABC by Jardin Privé, and I won a prize. So I got my prize in the mail finally. And it's so weird. I have USPS informed delivery, so you sign up and then they send you an email every day of what you should get in your mailbox. And I said that I had a package coming in. I'm like, a package? I don't have a package. And it was my prize. Now, I didn't even know what the prizes were. I just wanted to have fun. So then when I found the Instagram post where it said that I'd won, I'm like, oh, I saw project bag. I'm like, oh, cool, I won a project bag. Look at this. It's from Joyful Stitching. So it's got campers, and they're like patriotic. And the inside's blue. And it's got these cute little ribbons. So I'm like, sweet, project bag. No. I got this lovely card from Colorado Cross Stitcher saying congrats. So then, oh, this is for the project bag, Joyful Stitching store on Etsy. And then I got floss drop cards from Colorado Cross Stitcher. And that's so cute. It's a little pattern. And a skein of 3750. Real pretty blue. And then I got charts too. So this one is Hannah's Christmas from the Heart. And then this one is January Quaker, also from the Heart. So I was not expecting all that. So it's exciting. And it's a really nice bag. It's really, it's like quilted, and it's got like stiff batting or whatever. I guess we'll do the haul, or the stitching. So the first one, shoot, couldn't figure out where I put my iPad, and yay, it's still charged. Sometimes I've noticed if I have my Apple Pencil in there, it runs down the battery on the iPad faster because it wants to constantly charge that pencil. Just FYI. So let's see. Oh shoot, I don't know. Okay, it was updated. Okay. Okay, so no, I did not update. Hold on. Let that sync. It says today at 9:05. Definitely did not. Because I changed the picture. Okay, well, we'll just let that sit for a second. I think I did like 200 something stitches on this. This is the Halloween Quaker. So Halloween Quaker. There it goes. Now it's sinking. So here's what it was before. Actually, I probably have cut some of that. Okay, so here's where the Halloween Quaker was before. And here is where I got to. So I finished this giant medallion thing finally. So I think I did like 250 stitches. So I finished that, and then I didn't want to do another dark color because the next thing is another dark color. So I started over here with the smoke color, so it's kind of a bluish gray. So I started the flower over here because this is the entire pattern. It's going to take up this whole space is the whole pattern. So I went ahead and did it over here. It didn't sink. So that's where I got on that. I just wanted to really finish that so I could move on to something else. Because that's a lot of stitching. That's something like 1,300 stitches just in that one motif. And then, if you're new, I made the needle minder myself to match. So that's actually the witch that's in the middle of the pattern. I just printed out the pattern smaller, like the first page of it, and then used my We Are Memory Keepers button maker to make a pin without the pin part, and then I used magnets to make a needle minder. I've made a whole bunch of them, but I made this one to match this, and then I have a couple other ones that I made to match projects. So that's that one, and then why is it not? Okay, it did. It just didn't. Okay. So it was 202 stitches on Halloween Quaker. And then for the next 3 days, I worked on my Myths and Legends, but I'll show you that one last because it's got a lot. And then yesterday, I wanted to get some stitches in on this one. This is the Tiny Modernist. It was, I think, the 2019 or 2020 Christmas Stitch Along from Tiny Modernist. And obviously I just got it. So when you buy it now, you get the whole thing. And I had only worked on it for 1 day. So I wanted to get some more in on it. It is huge, and I was not expecting it to be as big as it is. So I think that's what kind of made me not want to stitch on it. So I wanted to get some stitches in. So here's where it was before. And then here is where I got to yesterday. I did, it's hard to see, but I did the white at the top and then the snowflakes. I basically did one strand of everything that I did. So I did one strand of the white. So it's like this top border, it's hard to see. And then I had this part and this part. So I did this and then the tops of these trees because it's the same color until I ran out of thread. I did the faces, and that was one thread. And then I started on this third section of this tree, and that's 335 stitches. So I figured if I get at least one strand, you know, it'll be something. So, and it is really cute. And I haven't got to the fancy floss yet, but this one has, I think, Classic Colorworks. No, Gentle Arts. So it's got a bunch of DMC, which are these. And then it's got all these Gentle Arts. So that's that one. And I'm trying to do the DMC first before I break into the Gentle Arts. But it's not like it really matters. So that's those two. And then, like I said, this other one is a new start. And I worked on it and I did not want to put it down, and I still want to keep stitching it. So this, I can't think of what the pattern's called. It's called something like Summer Sampler. Okay, I looked it up. It is called Sampler Summer for Cross Stitch Patchwork Squares, and it's by Stitch Mom Studio. So this, oh, I keep forgetting it will not show that for some reason. This is what it looks like. So this is what it's supposed to be. It's like a rainbow kind of. Well, I got this just for my Myths and Legends silk, flower silks from Stitchy Box. And I only picked out 5 of the colors. There's like 10, I think. 10 of these that go in this set. And I was gonna get the whole set, and then I'm like, no, I'm just gonna get the ones that I like the best. So I picked out 5 of them. So these were the original 5 I picked. And this is the order I have them in. So this is what it's supposed to be. So I wanted something that had either 5 or 10 colors that was a Quaker. And this has 12 colors, I think. So what I've done is I've figured out where I want my colors. So this is how I have it set up. What's up?
When he's talking, he's down. His things are low. Like, bleh. Like that.
Well, I don't know. Hey guys. So this is much later in the day. It is actually like 10 o'clock at night. At one point I had stopped the video because Maggie was doing something or needed me, and when I started again I was talking and realized I wasn't filming, and I left out a big chunk. So I was talking about my Myths and Legends, which is the one that I am working on with the flower silks. So I'm working on it, and I realized that the one color is too light. So I was going to show you, this is what the pattern is supposed to look like. And sorry, I thought I was just gonna sit down and do this real quick. So this is what the pattern, when I got it, this is what it's charted to be, like a rainbow fade kind of thing. Well, I got 5 of the Myths and Legends flower silks. So my plan is to do one part in the middle and then, you know, use 5 colors, but double them basically. So that's how it's supposed to be. Now, here is how I have it figured out. So what I'm working on is the middle one, which is the middle row. Oops, and this is the Harrah's Peacock. So this is the middle, and then, you know, there's part above it and part below it. So this is how I have it figured out how to do the colors. So this is the Harrah's Peacock in the middle. So it's the row of diamonds and then 4 on top and 4 on bottom, and that's all going to be Harrah's Peacock. And then this is going to be the next color, and it's going to repeat down at the, underneath. And then this one will go above that, and then it'll go below it. So it repeats. So it's just 5 colors. So that's what I've got. And I ordered another skein of each of these colors, the 4, because the one color I realized is too light and it's not going to show up on this fabric. And it won't just show the beauty of this floss because it's such a light variegation. So I'm going to use these 4, not this one. I'm going to use these 4 colors. So I had to order a second skein of each of these because I don't think I'll have enough. I might, but I might not. And I don't want to have to stop and wait. So I ordered one more of each of those 4, and then I ordered a few more colors to choose from to replace that light one. So here is a picture of the ones that I ordered. So you'll see the 4 that are these at the bottom, and then the ones that have a 2 next to them are, I ordered 2 skeins of each of these other colors so I can choose. But they are so nice. These are the Stitchy Box flower silks, and they are so nice to stitch with. They're beautiful. And so what I'm doing, because I don't really work with fancy floss and variegated floss, and I don't want it to be completely, totally variegated. I don't want like big chunks of lines of colors. So what I've been doing is, like at the loop where they're folded in half, you can see that there is a strand that's got like green at the top, and then there's a strand that has blue at the top. So I've been taking one strand from the blue and one strand from the green. Now, it's all the same, but then when I combine them to put them through the needle, I make sure that I'm getting where it's going to be not lined up on the thread, on the 2 threads when I'm stitching. So that way it's more, it is variegated, but it's kind of more of a blend. I don't have anything handy. So it's kind of shows more of a blend, but you do see the variegation. It's just not as, these are going up and down, that's right. So you see the variegation, but it's not like blocky. I thought that was a nice way of doing it. On Owl Forest Embroidery, they have a thing that tells you how to, different ways to stitch with variegated floss, and that's one of the ways they say to do it. So that's what I've always done. I've only done it a few times, but it seems to work pretty well. So that's that. Okay. I just said a bunch of stuff and realized it's not recording. So the rest of my haul. So let's see. So I have the pattern for Curious Mermaid from Autumn Lane Stitchery. And this is the pattern. And my plan was for this dark green seaweed border and for the red to use Fancy Floss and then just do the DMC for the other colors. And then the gold is going to be Etoile, which I have the Etoile. They call for Petite Treasure Braid, but I'm not doing that. So for that dark green, I was going to use this Peacock from Night Stalker's Calling, but it's too many colors. I don't think it'll work. I'm going to use it obviously because I bought a whole bunch of it, but I'll just use it for something else. So instead I ordered this 50-yard hank from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It doesn't have a name, just color number 15 I think it says. It's just a dark green variegated. I got a 50-yard hank because I didn't see it in the smaller skeins, and it's going to take a lot. I think it calls for 3. I don't know what I was saying. Okay, so it calls for like 3 or 4 skeins of this dark green. So I just got the 50-yard hank because I'll for sure have enough. So that's that one, but it's not Pattern Keeper compatible. It doesn't find the symbols. So usually what I do is I draw the symbols on one of these little tags and then I write the number. So this time I'm like, I don't want to do all that. So I printed out the page that has the colors as like a 4x6, so it would be small enough, and then I just cut the picture out, stuck it on there, and then on the back I cut out the numbers. And then these are the ones that I got the Fancy Flosses for, so I'm gonna write those in. And then the bottom one is the Petite Treasure Braid, which is gonna be the Etoile. So also Lunar Witch, same thing. It's not Pattern Keeper compatible, but it is, I'm just using the DMC for that one.
I turned them all into...
So I did the same thing.
And
but this one has a bunch of back stitching and the other one doesn't, so I just printed those two. So it calls for 8 skeins of 310. Luckily I have my Cone of Doom. But so there's that. Now the Under the Sea stitch along from Frosted Pumpkin started yesterday. I still have to buy my floss. Hopefully we don't have any of this yet. But so this one is sort of Pattern Keeper compatible. That is really annoying, Maggie. So it's not Pattern Keeper compatible either. Some of theirs are and some of them aren't. They come up, so it comes up all as one symbol. So like you can still use Pattern Keeper, it's not going to track the symbols because it thinks it's all one symbol. So I did the same thing. I printed out the color list and symbol list. The one thing that's a little annoying about that one is they're not in numerical order. So I chopped, cut, and taped to get them in the correct order, except this 3685, 3607, and 3712. I didn't want to cut that and have to tape it 3 times, so they're just in the wrong order. But that's all the DMC colors. And then there are Classic Colorworks. Classic Colorworks? Yeah. So these are the Classic Colorworks ones that I'm gonna have to order. So there we go. So I also have to go and buy all my floss, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna keep this, because this is all the colors for the entire stitch along, not just the ones for the pattern that we just got. They're part of the pattern. So I'm gonna have to go to the store today and get those. Other than that, I also got some digital stuff. Let's see. Etsy must love me, because I buy stuff all the time. I ordered some needles because I wanted to try something new. So I ordered 2 packs of size 26 peacemakers. It shows size 28, but they're size 26. You could get 26, 28, or 24, so I got 26s. I hadn't tried peacemakers yet, so I figured I would give them a try. And they were like $3 a pack. And then I got this little koi pond pattern, and it's not very big at all. It is 52 by 52, but it's this little koi pond. I thought that was cute. And then this one came up. It's a Ukrainian designer, so I thought it was really pretty. It's lots and lots of colors though, but look at this. It's like vintagey, and so this is the color list. I mean, that's a lot. So I don't know if I'll actually stitch it, but it's very pretty. And then Elizabeth Ann can stitch. I was watching her, and she talked about this scissor sampler, and I'm like, I wonder what that is. And she showed it, and I'm like, that's gorgeous. So I had to order it. And it is by Tellem Emblem. Look at this. It's gorgeous. So I ordered that. I cannot wait. It's so pretty. And then, so I was talking about making a cross-stitch machine embroidery quilt. So I was trying to find tiny cross-stitch patterns. So this is one I got. It's it's 10 mini patterns, but I thought this bee would work. And then there's a couple other things that I've seen that I thought might work. I kind of want it to be like cross-stitchy. And there was one that I saw, I don't know if I can see it on this or not. Let's see. Probably not. Nope, it's not going to show it. It was a big sampler or something, and it had a flower, and I need it to be less than 16 squares wide, or 16 stitches wide by maybe 25 long for it to fit 4-inch squares. So there was one where it was like it was a big sampler, and like in the frame there was this flower, and I'm like, I think that would work, and it would look like a cross stitch. Like, it would be obvious that it was supposed to be a cross stitch. So I think I might try that, or that bee. We'll see. I'm not super into actually doing it yet, but I really want to start planning it. And generally what I do is I have a foam core board wall that I made. It's just pieces of foam core board that I taped together to make the size I need. And then I can pin my squares on there as I go, like as I finish them, so I can see my quilts being made. So what I did for the honeycomb one is I had got like a roll of the kids' paper, you know, for like the desk, and I traced out my pattern on that and stuck it to that foam core board, and then I was able to make my pattern. So that's what I do. So I'll probably start planning it once I figure out which pattern I'm going to do. Then I can figure out what colors I'm going to do and stuff like that. I don't want it to be crazy complicated where it's going to take a whole bunch of work for each square, because then I won't finish it. But I do have a couple other things in haul. I got this one because Bendy Stitches, Michelle G on Bendy Stitches has this on her What's That wall behind her, and I love it. It's called Here Lie My Needles, and it says, here lie my needles, some bent, some broken, some rusty. And then you put your old bent rusty needles in this little square. And I thought that was a really cool idea. I have one needle that bent a little bit. I threw it away a while ago. And I get a lot of them where from using them, they tarnish. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. And it's by Shakespeare's Peddler. I thought, well, that's kind of a cool idea. And then I was looking everywhere and I could not figure out, I knew I had the floss for the two autumn lanes, and I couldn't figure out what I did with them, and I remembered I put them in here. So it's not really haul, it's just I lost it and then found it. These are not stitchy, but I don't know if anyone else has a duvet that you buy duvet cover for. So I got a new thing because that comforter was ginormous and I hated it, and when you go to wash it, it's so big it wouldn't wash all the way, and then it wouldn't dry all the way because it was too big. I would have to literally take it to a laundromat to get it cleaned. So I'm done with that. So once I got that cleaned, I donated it, and I got a duvet from IKEA, and then I got a duvet cover from Amazon because the duvet cover I want from IKEA is not in stock yet. But then I am still getting used to having a duvet and a duvet cover. And I got these little plasticky clips that you clip on, and it's supposed to hold the duvet where you want it in the duvet cover. But they popped off. So I got these from Amazon. It's a pin, and it's fabric covered. My cover is gray, so I got the white ones. They have pink, white, gray. They're a little expensive, but so essentially it is a needle. It's like a pin, and then this thing holds it. So you click it in, and it doesn't let go unless you push this little button on the side, and then it'll let go. I don't know how it works. It's really awesome. But these are great, and they come in like a 16 pack. So what I did was I did 3 across the top, 3 across the bottom, and 1 on each side. Makes a big difference. Because it's really annoying. I feel like I don't know how people do this. And plus, this cover is a little too big. But whatever. It's all good now. And then I got these. And they're basically giant zipper bags. I have not even opened them yet, so hopefully they are gonna work. But they're like giant zipper bags. Whew, they smell like plastic. But I don't have a place to store this in the summer. For that giant comforter, I had to get one of those vacuum bags where it was like the giant one, so I could put it in and then vacuum the air out so I could store it, because the thing was so big, even when you're trying to store it. So when I donated it in that bag and wrote on the bag full/queen comforter and 2 pillow shams, and just donated the whole thing. So then I'm like, well, I don't have anything to store this new one in because the IKEA one comes rolled up, and then this just came in like an envelope.
Can we have a hug even when that thing is off?
Yeah, why do you need a hug? What's wrong?
Because I had a bad dream earlier.
Earlier?
Yeah.
Oh,
When it was nap time.
when it was bedtime?
Yeah.
So I got these to store that. And then I also realized I have quilts that need stored and other stuff that needs stored. So I might as well get a 3-pack. Hi. Thanks.
I
So,
rubbed it.
mhm.
I rubbed on your cheek because I have boogers.
Oh, thanks. You're also a little stinky. Do you need to go potty? So that's it, I think. I don't think I have anything else.
No,
I have
you
some
do.
stuff I have to take back.
You do.
I already showed those. Oh, my foot's asleep though.
It's not those I'm gonna show.
You must be tooting. Are you tooting?
No.
Okay. I do have some stuff that I need to take back. I need to take these back to IKEA because I ended up not using them.
No.
I have, Stop.
I just turned it.
Oh my god. I have some casters that I need to return. I have...
Is it okay if I show them?
Yeah, I was going to show that. She made this in school. D for dinosaur.
D for dinosaur.
They were doing dinosaur stuff.
Show them the bees.
Oh, yeah, that's my floss buddy thing from Dot Goose. So you throw these red scraps, and then it's got this loop so you can clip your scissors.
Even we played
but...
Duck Goose.
Mhm.
And Duck Dinosaur.
Okay.
And
but what I do
lightning,
is
thunder. Mommy.
I put the scissors over the snap and then snap it together and it keeps the scissors in.
Lightning, thunder. Is it okay if I show him this?
I guess. This is my project bag.
And
Okay.
I'll show him yours. Other things.
Yep, those are flosses that I already showed. She's helping. So really today, I'll probably work more on this myths, what I call the myths and legends.
You're not going to use these anymore?
I'm putting them away because I might use them later.
No.
I'm not using them right now. Leave them there because that's where I put them. No. I also downloaded, or I also bought from Lindy Stitches. I got 2 patterns from her and a pair of scissors. So I'll insert the pictures of those 2 patterns. One is really funny and I'm gonna stitch it for Maggie's room, and it says, "I love you more today than yesterday because yesterday you got on my nerves." I love that. It's hilarious. And then the other one, I can't remember what it is, but it was I liked it. So there's those 2. What else did I get that I can't see because it's on my phone, which is right there? I think that might be it. I don't think I have any other patterns. Let's look at this one. Maybe. Sorry, this takes so long. Oh boy, this needs charged. Cross stitch. Oh, to all good night. That was the other one from Lindy Stitches. So it's this one, and to all good night. I thought that was really pretty. And then this one's the I love you more today than yesterday. It's loading. If I turn it, it'll flip. So that's that one. I thought that was so funny. And I think that might be it. Yep. Now, I don't know if anyone else follows this guy on TikTok. He's Max Randolph Studios, and he is a blacksmith, and he's been working on these doors that are incredible. They are huge doors, so he's working on all the hardware and the locking mechanisms. And I know I personally have said a couple times, you need to sell these plans because people will buy them because just the plans for this door are beautiful. So he did. He put his plans online so you could buy them, and it said download so you can have them professionally printed. And these are these Valhalla doors. So this is a person. This is how big they are. And he designed and blacksmiths all of this, including these gears. That's the locking mechanism. I mean, they're incredible. So if you don't follow this guy, and he has the most amazing voice, just hearing his voice when you get to his, when you scroll and you hear hello there, he has this amazing voice. It's amazing. It's great. So that was just a random thing, but I went ahead and bought those plans because I want to print it and I want to have it somewhere. I think that's it. I think that's the only things I've bought. I showed those Shelly roll patterns. Yep, that's it. This is going to be the craziest video because of all the stops, but that's how it goes on Saturday mornings, I guess. I thought she'd be okay downstairs playing her game. Here she comes again. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. And since I finished filming this morning, I got some of my stuff in the mail. So I was talking about this Tellin emblem, the scissor sampler that I saw Elizabeth Ann can stitch. She said that she saw it and had to have it, and she showed it, and I'm like, yep, I agree. I have to have it too. And it came in the mail. It is so pretty. And they sent, I got it from Cross Stitch Express on Etsy, and they sent a thank you note. Or they sent a free chart. It says, hey heifer. And it says thank you. Pretty nice. I like a freebie. So that was pretty cool. So we were going grocery shopping, and I went ahead and got the DMC for it. So I got all the DMC, and I ordered the Weeks Dye Works. There's 5 colors of Weeks Dye Works, and that's like the bird, like the gray part of the bird, the leaves, not leaves, leaves, and the letters, I think. So I ordered the Weeks Dye Works, and I got this. And then since I was on 1-2-3 Stitch to order the Weeks Dye Works, I went ahead and ordered the 3 Classic Colorworks for the Under the Sea Stitch Along from Frosted Pumpkin. So I also got the DMC for that. And right now, although today's Saturday, so it might end today, but DMC was on sale for 45 cents instead of 60 cents. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be a thing that goes on. So I got the floss, all the floss for that. I am missing one. I'm missing 648 because they were out, and you should have seen like the DMC thing. There was lots of it that was out. I was lucky to get all these. But so $13 or $14 worth of floss. But pretty. So, and in the mail, my fabric came from, I can't think where this is from. Oh, it's To Dye For Fabrics. To Dye For. And I got Reef Blue. So this is what I'm going to use. It's bright blue. It's just not showing up, but that's okay. Does that help? No, it's fine. It's bright blue, and it feels nice. It smells nice. They serged the edge, nice. And I was super excited. This should be big enough. So now I am ready to go. Unfortunately, I think this first pattern actually uses some of those classic colorworks, and I don't have it yet. I probably won't get it until next week. But, so, there's the colors. Super excited. I mean, there's people that already finished the first thing because it's pretty small. It's going to be easy to keep up with this one, I think. So, there's that. And the other thing I got, this was kind of expensive. Now, I saw this advertised in an old Cottage magazine that I found at a thrift store. I talked about this last week. And I saw an ad for this chart, and I thought it was so pretty. So I looked it up, trying to figure out what it was called and if I could find it anywhere. And there was one shop on Etsy that had one. And then I had thrown it in my Etsy shopping cart, and then I'm like, I wonder if there's anyone else that has it. And someone had it, not only the chart, but it's the full kit. Now, it says it's supposed to have beads, and I have not opened it yet. It says it's supposed to have beads. And it doesn't look like it's been opened, but maybe it has. I don't see any beads in there. But the beads are in the flowers, like around the cottage. But it's called English Cottage Sampler. It is by, that's what it said. It's Teresa Winsler, I think. I thought it said on here. No, it just says designed by Just Cross Stitch. But I thought that was so pretty. And I think Handwork Maniac actually has stitched this, and it's so pretty. I saw it in the background in her craft room. So there we go. That is all the haul that I got some in the mail, and I figured I'd add that onto the video too. And then I can't believe I was so distracted, and I filmed part of it and then it wasn't recording, so I had to, yeah, it's been an interesting day. But there we go.